This is the Module 3 PreAP and On-Level CBA review. Number 1, due to a fire drill, the students in Miss Carnegie's class did not complete their test. Kim completed 5/6 of her test. Jim completed 82% of his test. Pam said she had 3 more out of 20 to complete. Help the teacher see who completed the most by changing their completed amounts into decimals and listing them in order from least to greatest. 5/6, to turn that into a decimal, we need to divide 6 into 5. I'm going to add a decimal and a 0, bring my decimal up. 6 goes into 50 8 times, and that's 48. I'm going to subtract and get 2, bring down my 0. 6 goes into 23 times. I'm going to leave it here because I think most of these will be able to go into the hundreds. So 5/6 is about 83 hundredths. Then I have 82%. To turn a percent to a decimal, we divide it by 100, which means I can move my decimal 2 places to the right. So I would get 82 hundredths. And then finally, 3 out of 20, I can put that over 100 and say that it is 15, which equals 15 hundredths. So in order from least to greatest, it would be Pam, followed by Jim, followed by Kim. Number 2, 60% of the Thunderbird students at Fowler Middle School are in the band. If there are 360 Thunderbird students, how many Thunderbird are in the band? So I need to have my Thunderbird over my total. That will be your word ratio. I don't know how many Thunderbird students are in the band, but I know that there's 360 total, and I know that 60% of them are in the band. That would be my proportion. The easiest way to do this is to see that to get from 100 to 360, there's a scale factor of, of 3.6. And so I would need to multiply 60 times 3.6 to find that answer. So to multiply that, I'll come over here and do 3.6 times 60. I'm going to have one decimal place, so I need 1 in my answer. 6 times 0 is 0, 0. Skip your place value. 6 times 6 is 36. 3 times 6 is 18, plus another 3 is 21, 2160, 1 decimal place, so my answer would be 216. If I can turn the page. Number 3, the table represents the ratios of, tulips to daffodils in a garden. How many tulips will there be if the garden has 60 daffodils? So really I can just look and say, well, to get from 12 to 60, I would multiply by 5, and then 17 times 5 is 85. So the answer would be D. Number 4, Arvind buys a baseball helmet originally priced at $24 for $15 off. How much does he save? So I need to set up my proportion. It's going to be the sale or the discount over the total, and then the percent over 100. Okay, again, knowing what I know about 100 in numbers, I can multiply by 24 hundredths. So I can do that to the top. So 24 hundredths times 15 is going to be 20, 10, 12, and then 4 and 2, so I should get 360 with 2 decimal places, which was $3.60. So that is how much he's going to save, $3.60. If it asks for the sale price, which we need to make sure you know what it's asking for, then you would do 24 minus $3.60, which is $20.40. Wilson has 49 chocolates after he gave 30% of his chocolates to his kid. Find the number of chocolates he started with. This is tricky because he's left with 49 after he gave away this many. So what he's left with is 70% of his chocolates because he gave away 30%. So I put 49 over X, and I set that equal to 70% over 100. It makes for easier scale factor, so I can divide both of these by 10 and get 7 tenths. 7 times 7 is 49. 10 times 7 is 70, so he started with 70 chocolates. The students are running for president of the student council. Anna predicted she will get 15 out of 20 votes. Bella predicted she will get 17 out of 25 votes. Kira predicted she will get 7 out of 10 votes. And Dina predicted she will get 9 out of 15 votes. If their personal prediction was accurate, who will be the next student council president once everyone in the 6th grade votes? So I'm going to turn all of these into percents to see what percentage of the votes they're going to get. So 15 out of 20 would be equal to 75 out of 100, which would be 75%. So Anna's going to get 75% of the votes. Bella is going to get 17 out of 25, which is going to be 68 out of 100, which is 68% of the votes. Kara is going to get 7 out of 10, which is equal to 70% of the votes. And Dina is going to get 9 out of 15, which that will simplify to 3/5, which then makes it easy to put as 60/100ths, which is 60%. So the winner would be Anna, which is D. Number 7, if I bought 5 sodas for $6.50, what is the cost per soda? We need to find the unit rate here, the unit cost. So your word rate should be soda over money. 5 sodas for $6.50, which is equal to, I want to know how much one soda cost. So I need to do $6.50 divided by 5. Bring up my decimal, this is a 1. 5 goes into 15 3 times. And then I would need to bring that 0 up, so they are $1.30 each. Number 8. What is the equivalent form of 2800ths as a fraction and as a percent? So as a percent, I just need to multiply by 100 or move my decimal 2 places, which equals 28%. For a fraction, I can put my percent over 100 and then simplify. So I divide by 2 to get 14/50ths. Divide by 2 again to get 7/25ths. So 28%, 7/25ths. Timothy went out to eat with his family. The total bill was $65.75. If they leave an 18% tip, how much will the total amount be paid by Timothy's family? We need to set up our proportion here. So my proportion is going to be the amount of my tip over my total, $65.75, is equal to the percent over 100. You should have nicer numbers than this in your CBA, but I'm going to multiply this by 0.6575, because if I multiply 100 times this, I would get 65.75. I know that because when I multiply by 100, I move the decimal 2 places to the right, which means it would give me that. So that becomes my scale factor, which means I need to multiply the top by that also. So 18, so I'm going to do 0.6575 times 18, 40, this is going to be 56, it's 48, 2, 52, 6, okay, then I'm going to do 5, 7, 5, 6, so when I add these together, okay, and then I had 4 decimal places, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal. So my tax is going to be approximately $11.84 or 83 cents. And then total amount is what the question's asking, so I need to do $65.75 plus $11.84, and I would get $77.59, and the closest to that is C, which is $77.58. Complete the following table of fraction, decimal, percent. Hopefully at this point you know that 1/4 is 2500ths as a decimal, and that as a percent it is 25%. My pencil keeps breaking. For 125 thousandths, I need to move the decimal place twice for my percent, so it would be 12.5%. To write this as a fraction, you could put 125 over 1,000. This is just a good rule of thumb one to know that it's 1/8. And then 150% is actually over 100, so the decimal is going to be 1 because that's representing your 100%, and 5/10 because that 50% is your half part. And then the fraction would be either 1 1/2 or 3/2. For a company picnic, Zane ordered a box of fresh baked gingerbread and sugar cookies. The box included a total of 55 cookies, and 20% of them were gingerbread. How many gingerbread did he get? My proportion would be I want to know the gingerbread over the total equals the percent of gingerbread over the total. I'm going to simplify this to 1/5. 5 times 11 is 55, so 1 times 11, x would equal 11, and that's how many gingerbread cookies there were. Number 12, Fresh Market sells 3 sizes of pistachios. The big bag is 20 ounces and costs $8. The medium bag is 16 ounces and costs $7.20. The small bag is 12 ounces and costs $6. A, what is the cost per ounce of each bag? So we need to find the unit rate for all 3 of those. So I'm going to basically divide the cost by the ounces to figure out how much 1 ounce would cost. So 8 divided by 20, bring up my decimal. 20 goes into 84 times. And I would need to bring up my 0. So this is the big bag, and it cost 40 cents an ounce. 40 cents an ounce. For the medium bag, I'm going to divide 16 into $7.20. 16 goes into 72 4 times, which is 64. I get a remainder of 8. And 16 goes into 85 times, remainder of 0. So for the medium bag, it costs 45 cents an ounce. And then for the large bag, or the small bag, we're gonna do 12 into $6, which that would be 50 cents an ounce. So B says which size is the best buy. It's gonna be the big bag because it's the cheapest per ounce. Alright, last page. Mrs. Mayo drew a model representing the school year as shown below, where each box is represented as a 6 weeks marking period. She asked her class, when we are halfway through the second marking period, which of the following values would not be equivalent to the percentage of the year we will have completed? So halfway through the second marking period. So what I went ahead and did was I divided all of these in half so I could kind of see how much. So that would be 3 out of a total of 12. Okay, so 3/12 is equivalent to that. 3/12 also simplifies to 1/4, and 1/4 as a decimal is equal to 2500, so that works. And then 17/68 actually simplifies down to 1/4, so the only one that doesn't work is 1, which is 20%. Number 14, for adults at the local movie theater, the graph shows the ratio of numbers of tickets to total cost. How many adult tickets can be purchased for $42.50? So I'm going to go ahead and look and see, and I'm going to create a ratio based on this graph rather than trying to see because my scale factors or my scale of numbers isn't exactly even. So I say that they can purchase 2 tickets for $17. That's what I can determine right there. So if 2 tickets cost $17, I want to know how many tickets will cost $42.50. Oh, that doesn't say $42.50 at all. So, and my pencil broke again. $42.50. So I'm going to simplify this to 1 ticket for $8.50. And then once I find my scale factor, I will know how many tickets. So I can do $42.50 divided by $8.50. No decimals on the outside. 1, 2, 1, 2. So now I can do 850 into 4,250. It's going to go in a total of 5 times. So they can buy 5 tickets. If you need any help, let us know, and good luck on your CBA, PreAP CBA Monday and Tuesday, on level CBA Tuesday and Wednesday.